Okay, so you are a new player and you want to learn how to efficiently hunt Eidolon monsters. In this video, I'm going to show you tricks and tips that I have learned so far that can help you not just hunt terrorist monster solo, but also you'll be more efficient hunting. The first one is terrorist, the second one I forgot the name of it, but it's tougher than the terrorist, and then the last one, which is the Hydralist, which is really tough. But I'm going to show you tricks and tips how to survive and how to do a lot more damage quicker and faster. But first, we need to talk about amps. As you can see, I have quite a few amps here. The Amp2, the Prophet Poly, the Nuke, the Amp1, and the Mote Amp, which is your first amp that you get for free. The other ones, we have to grind for them to get them. Amp2 is pretty good. Prophet Poly is pretty good as well. But my most damaging shield shredding amp is this one. I call it Nuke. It has the proper scaffold, which throws the bombs. Like, you can throw about 2 bombs, and on the explosion they deal damage. Now, I don't use it much on the Terrorist, but I do use it on the Hydralist. The prism is Clamara prism. Now, this prism is a Eidolon shield shredder, literally, but you have to know how to use it. I'm going to show you a clip example how that is done. Okay, so this is the Nuke amp that I have, and look how fast I'm going to shred the Eidolon monster. And look at my position. I am not away from it. I have to be underneath the Eidolon, the Terrorist, even Hydralist. I have to be underneath to shred. Look, two charges, and you're gonna find them at Fortuna. When you land in Fortuna, if you go to fast travel, and if you have a little dock here, if you don't, then you haven't unlocked it, then you should research how to unlock a little dock. And click on her. This is where she is. To talk to her, you have to jump out of your warframe into the operator's operator jumps out of the warframe. Click on her, browse her parts, and then I believe it's this one, yeah, amps, and this is where you can get the Clamora prism, the proper scaffold, and the Cetus brace. The next thing I want to focus on is frames. Now, many suggest vault, so do I suggest to use a vault on Terrorist, alright, especially on Terrorist, because vault's third ability is shield, alright, and if you're behind the shield, you'll deal extra 50% damage, and you can also pick up the shield if your secondary weapon or melee weapon is capable of taking out Eidolon's limbs. The second warframe that I have, which actually it's a lot better than the vault, and I can have a lot more maneuverability. I can't pronounce it, for God's sakes. Alright, so it's Mirage. Now I wish I had alright, so her first and third ability I focus on. Her third ability gives me 290% damage increase. Her first ability as well gives me about 29% damage, but they override each other. Actually, no. The third ability overrides the first ability's damage, so they don't stack. But you know, I still use it. I'll like activate the first ability, and then I'll activate the third ability, or I'll just activate the third ability and just use it. Now, people do say that if Mirage is in the shadows, the damage buff will go away. It is true. So you have to stay in the moon's light. Even though hunting Eidolons is during night, there is a moonlight, to be honest. Now, of course, when it's raining, when it's cloudy on Eidolon plains, yeah, I don't think, like, I never use the Mirage in cloudy days and raining days in Eidolon plains to hunt Eidolon monsters, but I'm sure it's probably going to take away the damage buff. But all these warframes that I mentioned, they're not going to be that important when I show you at the end the ultimate Eidolon killer weapon. So stick around and you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you the difference between Vault and Mirage that I have. Now, you might not have a Mirage, but you have Vault. Both will do just fine, but I'm going to show you how better Mirage is. Okay, so this is me using Vault. Alright, casting shield, picking up shield, and using my best weapon that I have to take out Eidolon's limb there, the leg limb. Now, as I said, Vault is pretty good, but when it comes to Hydralist, boy, I am struggling with Vault. Okay, so I took out the Terrorist with Vault, and I'm going back out into Cetus to see how long it took me to kill him. Just a second, it's loading, takes some time. Mission complete. 9 minutes and 16 seconds, about 9 minutes. Okay, so this clip is me using the Mirage with her third ability, and took me 2 shots. Okay, so I took out the Terrorist, and I'm waiting for him to get my loot to see how fast it took me to be able to see. I'm even with Vault, I was picking up all the loot because I need that loot, right? Everybody needs that loot, and those are seconds, but watch how fast I did it with the Mirage. 6.5 minutes. 6.5 minutes compared to what, 9 minutes with the Vault, I believe. That's crazy. And if you got to this point, the moment of truth, what type of weapon am I talking about? What type of weapon can do so much damage that no matter what warframe you use, you're gonna be successful in taking out Eidolon monsters, either Terrorist or Hydralist? It's this weapon right here. Watch. Void Rig. How many seconds? About 2.5, 3 seconds. It took me 2.5, maybe 3 seconds. Because I missed some shots there, I believe. That's how fast that weapon does damage to Terrorist. Even the Hydralist. Hydralist has a lot more health, but still, only a few seconds, and Hydralist will die. What's interesting with this weapon is that his fourth ability uses energy. In case you ran out of energy, you can pick up energy orbs. Hard to find them, especially if your warframe picks them up before you jump into Void Rig. So the next thing is to let him die. Let that Void Rig die. After the Terrorist kills him and the Wormalist kills him or whatever, what's gonna happen is it's gonna take about 50 to, I believe, 1 minute for that Void Rig to be able, for you to be able to respawn it again. but you're gonna have full energy again, right? That's the trick. And if you're curious, where do you get this guy? Well, I'm gonna show you where you can get him. To get the Void Rig, you have to unlock star charts from Earth to Deimos, which is right here. Right, this is Earth, Mars. After you unlock Mars, then you can unlock Deimos. This is where you can get that weapon or a Void Rig. Is right here at the Necrolix place. You wanna I'm gonna show you exactly where you're gonna go to get it, but before you are able to play on the Cabin Drift, or is that what is it? Freeform, the area, you'll have to go to your index and complete Heart of Deimos. This one right here. Alright, you have to complete this mission to be able to access everything that they have to offer, so you can get that Void Rig, so you can start grinding for the Void Rig. Now, where do you get the Void Rig? Well, you have to go to Deimos, of course. You jump into the Necrolix. I can't pronounce that name. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right now. After you unlock Necrolix place, after you unlock everything, after you do all the missions that are needed in the Heart of Deimos, all you have to do is come back here, right? Fast travel, and make sure to click on Lloyd. When you click on Lloyd, you're gonna be facing this wall right here, right? Mother is right there. Mother is right there. If you get lost, if you don't know where to find this, but to access behind this wall, you have to exit out of the Warframe, which is in the operator's mode, like so, and you can slide by pressing the slide button to get there faster. I don't know how this guy is faster than me. He's not sliding. And this is your Lloyd. Now, when you click on him, browse, and click on this icon, and there you go. Void Rig right there. You can buy it for 5,000, right? Of course, you're gonna have to grind. You're gonna have to buy all these Void Rig casing blueprint, Void Rig engine, Void Rig capsule, Void Rig weapon pod. After you buy all these items, then as you can see, each item needs a something. For example, weapon pod needs 15,000 credits. Damaged weapon pod, biotic filter, thermic distillate. I don't know how to pronounce that. And the last one is Cherric electroplax, 45 of those. So yeah, it's gonna take some time to farm all this, grind it, but it's free. You can get it for free, and you'll be surprised how much that weapon does damage to Eidolon monsters. Congratulations if you got this far, where I'm going to show you a bonus trick where you have seen it me perform in fighting against Eidolon monsters, where Eidolon monster casts a magnetic field around himself and deals damage to whoever is in that field, where you have to jump out of your Warframe into the operator and do the cast the void mode, or just run away from the Eidolon monsters. Well, in this clip, as you will see, I am not afraid of running from Eidolon monster. Did you see the trick? Yes, That was the trick. The whatchamacallit, hoverboard. Using your hoverboard, using your K drive, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, I am not receiving any damage. Actually, my shield is recharging because no one is shooting at me. Well, they are shooting at me. It's just that if you're moving all the time on your K drive or hoverboard or wherever, you're not gonna receive any damage. Well, sometimes you will. You're not actually immune, all that immune to it. It's just that your survivability will dramatically increase. Not dramatically. How I said that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Always stop by. You'll never know what I have in store for you to watch. Until